Okay, so I just took this hair out the box. I just cut just a little piece off here. And as I mentioned before, I don't have a description of this hair. And as you can see, the parting, there's not really a true scalp here. So what I'll do is I'm going to take the wig off a little bit. Well, take it off. Or I could, actually, you know what? I'm gonna swoop it. So let's see if I can make a fire here. So I'm just gonna see if there's any kind of room to do a fake scalp. Okay, so with a wig like this, when there's not much parting space and you want it to look not too wiggy, what you want to do is kind of go in and start to like use tweezers to pull the hair and make it look natural. Sorry, that's my dog. So I can't find my tweezers, y'all. So I'm gonna try my best. All right, so now that I have a good idea of where I want to start, right here, you could do it the old-fashioned way. If you don't have tweezers, you could just kind of start from the beginning, and you could just kind of like begin to just wrap the hair around and just pull it. Okay. You gotta be careful because you don't want to pull on the lace. So I'm just gonna get, there you go. Make it look as natural as you can to give it some kind of spacing. So I'm just gonna, this really doesn't have much parting there. So right now I'm just kind of like brushing over it so I can kind of get some hair in the front. Maybe do a bang. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut a little bit more here in the front. Okay. I'm just gonna cut on an angle. Okay. Now I do have a water bottle that's mixed with oils in it. It has water, jojoba oil, Jamaican castor oil. So I'm just gonna spray this hair a little bit. Get it to lay. Okay. Because it wasn't molded the way I wanted it to. Okay. So when you want to mold your hair, sometimes you can use like wrapping foaming spray, or you could use a little bit of water. Now with this hair, the shape of it is a little bit, I'm not going to say weird, it's just a little unique. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to clip this a bit. So I'm just going to cut it on an angle. Okay, kind of into a bob. Okay, so it's on an angle. I'm just going to cut a little bit more. And hope for the best, y'all. We're going to hope for the best. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. And just try to level it out. All right. Okay, now I'm going to do the same with this side to try my best to even it out. Okay, so I'm just going to go a little upward. Okay, I'll cut a little bit more off, but it's fine. Okay, and now I'm just going to cut just a little bit here. Okay. Cut just a little bit on this side too. Okay, so now, and this is what the back looks like, so I'm going to have to cut a little bit here in the back because I have to try my best to even this out, y'all. So I'm just gonna bring it over. Okay. Now, as you can see, there are straps here, so just gonna pull this off again. All right. So in this wig right here, as you can see, there are no combs. All you have for support are these two straps here, which you can connect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray my hair with some Got2b glue. All right, and it's the freezing spray. So I'm just spraying my hair so I can have it lay down a bit. Okay. Excuse the hair on me. I'll clean that up. But and then what I also do is, as that's drying, I do tend to put a little bit of, just a little bit of concealer. I'm just using some dollar store concealer. Nothing special. All right, and I'm just gonna take it and put it on my brush. Okay. And I'm just putting it right here so it can blend with my forehead. All right. Blend with my forehead a little bit. I'm just gonna do it like that. Okay. And sometimes I color the hair. So when it sits down on the hair, it's looking good. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna just put this back on. Now, I kind of somewhat put my forehead lead, like when you take the hair, match it up with your forehead, like kind of like the tip, and then push it back. So it go like this, and then put your fingers in it, and then slide the hair on. So that's what I'm doing right now. All right. Okay. So as I'm combing it, I'm starting to get ideas about how I want this hair to look. So, this wig, it's not too bad. The texture's okay. There's not much shedding with it, which is good. And I'm just going to comb it. Well, comb brush it. Okay. And this is what it looks like. It's not too bad. It just, when you want to have a part, it makes it a little tough because of the parting space. It's not much here to work with. So if you do want that parting space look, you would have to use tweezers. I would suggest definitely using tweezers. So this is one way to style it. Or you could just have your bangs. And then try your best to even it out. So what you do is, if you want to even them out or want it on a slant, you just grab the hair together. Okay. So I'm just going to cut it a little bit more. There we go. All right. So then I can just have some bangs, like Cardi B. Have some Cardi B bangs. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're tired of the bang look, and if you want it cut a little bit more, you can cut it a little bit more. So what I'm doing is I'm going to measure it kind of like by my nose in a sense, because this will determine how long I want my bangs. So if I want it just a little bit shorter, just going to even it up with my nose, if that makes sense. There we go. All right. Hey, look at that. Check that out. All right. So you can either have your bangs like this if you want with this wig. Okay. You can have bangs if you want. Or if you want to just swoop it to the side, you could do that too. So I'm just going to spray this a little bit. Where's my brush? Okay. Bam. Now I just swooped it over. So if I don't want it in my face so much, okay, now I'll have it kind of like on the swoop side. And now I'm just going to brush it more. Just for now. Okay. And then I'm just going to clean it up a bit. Now, if you really don't know how to cut hair, you could do what I do, where you use the back of a mirror. Like I have a mirror that's right here, so I can see the back when I cut. So this is what it looks like in the front. Okay. And then I'm going to show you what the back looks like. So the back looks like this. And then for me, if I need to see what the back looks like, I use the mirror. So it doesn't look too bad for the cut. Just have to clean it up a little bit. But overall, the wig is not bad. The texture is not bad. If you want a little bit more volume to it, all you gotta do is use like a comb brush like this one and just start combing it like this. Give yourself some volume so that way it doesn't look so flat. All right? Like you kind of brush it like you don't care, like right? And now you have volume to your bob. So now it's like, you know, you can always do the fancy shake mode, give you that effortless volume without even having to do much. So yeah, that's what you can do if you want volume to it. This is exactly what you would do. And it looks pretty good. All right, and this is from lanyanghair. I know I'm probably saying it wrong and kind of ghetto, but yeah, this is what it looks like. It's kind of giving me like Selena vibes, you know, when she had that short hair. Bitty bitty bum bum, you know? Hey! You know? All right, well, this is it. Sorry this video was a little long, y'all, but overall, the hair looks pretty good. The bob look, I think, would be a better choice for this hair, because the way it came out earlier, it's like you had to give it some kind of shape and, you know, shape it to your face. So if you don't want this hair in your face, you can always swoop it like I showed you earlier. And then if you really want to go the way you want, you can always apply just a little bit of heat. You could use a straightener comb to flatten it out, but look, it look kind of like it's mine. Hey, you know, so check them out. I'll put the link below, y'all. All right, but thank you so much, and make sure you do comment, like, and subscribe. And if you want to sew into my channel, I did put my Cash App up there as well. But thank you so much for coming back and returning. And if you're new, welcome. Mwah.